Okay. How many of you have one? I mean, everyone has not one. So can I search? Ani,
Yes, ma'am.
everyone has not joined. Can I search?
Ma'am, you can start, ma'am. I have conveyed the message in the group that the meeting room is on. Ma'am, you can start.
So guys, today we are going to cover some topics on business analytics. Okay. And we are left with MySQL and web scraping first. I will deliver those things later because I have set my hard drive for data recovery. Okay. When I will get back those things, I will deliver to the topics. Okay. So right now, just let me know what do you understand by business analysis? Anyone of you?
Voice is not clear.
Voice is not clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell me. Sayoni,
Yes, ma'am.
my voice is not clear.
Yeah.
Okay, Subrata, Parvez,
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is not clear.
my voice is not clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ani, have you had any problem with my voice, Ani?
No, ma'am. For me, it is clear, ma'am. I can hear you clearly.
Okay. Kapil, what about you? Can you listen to my voice?
Ma'am, actually, I can listen your voice, but it's there is. I think your microphone is away from your mouth, or maybe you need to change your microphone.
Hello?
What's that? Hello, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Tell me.
Yeah, actually, I think you just need to change your microphone. Your voice is coming, but not means clearly. It's like in a good quality. So it may be due to your microphone is away from your mouth, or maybe you need to change your microphone.
Actually, I think there will be some other problem because Asya has replied me that the voice is clear. Okay.
Yep.
Then Anish has also told me that the voice is clear. Maybe some network related. Okay. Just wait. Akif.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you listen to my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rustamani has also replied me that the voice is clear. Okay. Parvez?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Clear, na?
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
voice is clear but slow.
It's little difficult to
You
understand.
can check setting
Voice
up.
is clear or not?
Sorry, ma'am.
Voice is clear or not?
Ma'am, it is clear, but like sometimes in between, it's difficult to understand.
Okay. Subrata,
Yes, ma'am.
voice is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am. Now it's okay.
It's okay, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Not like before, ma'am.
Voice is clear.
Yes, ma'am, clear, but not like good quality, not in very good.
Someone has told me clear, someone has told me not good quality. Okay. So just, okay, don't worry. When the video gets uploaded on YouTube, you can just brush up the things, okay? Because if I will continue solving the problem again and again, then I will not conduct any session. Tomorrow, another person may come and tell me that there's some sort of voice properly and you guys can listen to my voice, not up to that standard. But I think when the video gets uploaded on YouTube, then there will remain no problem. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, just wait. I am trying something to improve the voice. Okay. Can you listen to my voice now properly? Or is there any problem?
No, ma'am, it's okay.
Ani?
Ma'am, it is clear. We
Clear?
can hear. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Herself here?
Yes, ma'am, it's fine.
Okay. Sayoni, you have a problem now? Now it's okay.
Now it's clear.
Clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, just tell me what you mean by business analysis. Okay, just tell me. Why do we conduct analysis? Okay, business analysis does what sort of objective? Okay, it's very much important to know why do we conduct business analysis. Okay, otherwise, when you start doing any project work, then first thing which you have to analyze why we need to do these type of analysis. Okay. Suppose you are given some data on sales and marketing and you are told to predict the revenue, annual revenue and profit per then you have to analyze the business first. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot do the prediction in the right way. Understand? So here I want answer from you all. That is what you understand by business analysis. So you start from okay. answer? What do you think about business analysis? Question?
Hello. Hello. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes. What do you
Yes,
think
ma'am.
about business analysis? Just tell me.
Ma'am, business analysis like it is used to like identify solutions, like what are the different problems that can be existed in the company or our organization, and finding a solution to that, like we can say business analysis.
You know, it is a state of task. Okay, knowledge and technique. Don't you prefer to identify the business needs and to determine the solution, describe business problems. Okay. And if you consider the IT industry, then these solutions often include a system development purpose. Okay. And also it may consist of process improvement or organizational needs. Okay. So you can understand that business analysis needs to be performed to understand the current state of an organization or to serve as a basis for the identification of business needs. Understood?
Okay.
Okay. So here you can
Ma'am,
yes.
ma'am, your voice is coming from very far. I think please.
So what is your problem right now? You cannot get my voice.
Yeah.
Now business analysis is performed. Can you listen to my voice right now?
Ma'am,
Sorry.
it's very hard to understand, ma'am.
You cannot get my voice again.
Ma'am, there is maybe some problem in your headphone.
Yes, ma'am, there is some sort of problem, because it's very hard to get what exactly you are trying to say. We are able to catch few things, but not all.
Sunaina, can you listen to my voice? Sunaina, can you listen to my voice?
I can listen your voice, but all the words are not clear.
Voice is not clear.
Exactly.
It seems like you are talking from very far.
Now, Sunaina,
Same, ma'am.
same. Rukmani,
Yes, I can hear you, ma'am.
you can hear my voice?
Yeah, yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
You have no issue with my voice. Okay, Anish,
Ma'am, sometimes it is the voice is getting far, ma'am.
sometimes the voice is getting low or fast.
Less, ma'am. The voice is very much low sometimes in between.
So
Now it
what
is
can I do? Just let me know what can I do. Right now you can listen to my voice.
Ma'am, can you do one thing? If you can join the meeting from your mobile and turn off the mic on the.
मेरा मोबाइल में तो इंटरनेट का यह बहुत प्रॉब्लम है ये जो है ना लैंडलाइन से ब्रॉडबैंड से करना पड़ता है.
Ma'am, are you using hand-free for this meeting?
I cannot get you, Kapil.
Are you using hand-free or kind of thing, means headphones or something like for this meeting?
No. I just use the general one that is not any special mobile phone.
No, if you are using the laptop, then it's fine. Means your mouth or.
Ma'am, check if that jack is properly
Yeah.
connected. Just press it once.
No, ma'am, same.
Anish, what will I do?
I mean, check your setting, Zoom setting.
You can. Okay. So guys, so this is business analysis. We just define and validate solutions that meet business needs, goals, and or objectives. Okay. So just tell me who is business analyst. Anyone wants to try who is business analyst?
Business analyst. I can't hear you.
Business analyst.
Business analyst. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, he basically like it is a person who deals with clients and like asks them like what exactly like if he wants some software or anything. He deals with directly with the clients or stakeholders or anything.
So, business analyst is a person who analyze an organization or business domain, okay, and documents, okay, process, system, orders, and integration with the technology, okay. So, the three tasks which he mainly performs is to understand the structure and the dynamics of the organization in which a system is to be deployed, to understand current problems in the target organization and identify improvement potential, and to ensure the customer, end users, developers who have a common understanding of the target organization. Okay, so this is the basic task. So just look here. This is a on-site team and offshore team here. Okay. So what is the role of business analysis? This is on the on-site. You have seen there is a customer project manager. Okay. Business users, technical users. Okay. And the offshore team, there is the offshore delivery head, and under this delivery head there is an engagement director. Under is position project manager, project QA manager, and under QA manager, QA analyst, test engineer, project software engineers as well. So the business analysis just negotiate these two teams, the on-site team and offshore team, because business analyst needs to understand the business requirements and they need to make a link between these two teams, and so that the offshore team will understand the requirements of on-site team and they will perform as per their requirements. Okay. So this is the business analyst role. This is define and scope the business areas. Okay. Then elicit the requirements. Okay. And then analyze and document the requirements, communicate the requirements, identify the solution, verify if the solution meets the requirement or not. Okay, that is the main thing. So this is the cycle of the business analyst role. Okay, understood? Just go to the development life cycle are depicted in the following illustration. Okay, so first we need to plan, then define, then design, then building, then testing and deploy. So what are these phases? Okay, so in the planning stage, every activity must start out with a plan. And that is your business plan or strategic plan, whatever you want to say. So you know, when you fail to plan, that means planning to fail. Okay, so a proper plan is always required. Otherwise, you cannot execute anything. Okay, so the degree of planning differs from one model to another, but it's very important to have a clear understanding of what we are going to do. Okay, by creating the system specification. Suppose we have done the NWR analysis. So based on that, if I want to build a software where I can receive, to which I can receive the user's details and analyze them using business funnel models. Okay, so here the thing which I need to do, that is first I have done the analysis first, so I know what are the requirements I need to execute the operations by developing the software or system components. So when I use those features as a characteristic of the software which I am going to build, then that software is following that business funnel model. Okay, so this is what sort of plan I have to draw. Okay, so this is your system specification. The system specification also includes some sort of hardware requirements and other kind of portability, browser requirements. Okay, so these are the system specifications which are required. Okay, and these need to be mentioned at the planning stage. Then comes defining stage. So here you have to analyze the system structure. Okay, the components and how these components fit together to produce our, that is the different modules. You know, when we do function in Python, there I have told the use of the reusability feature of function is the key thing, and that is why we like to use function. If we don't use function, then we have to write the code sequentially, and then what happens? We have to need if I have to bring a certain change in my coding, then I have to debug the error code. But if I keep them in separate modules, I don't need to search the rest modules. I just bring change in one particular module. That's it. So I need to debug or rerun the code for that function only. So here you have to do the same thing. In NWR, if I keep different functions, okay, then if I want to bring one thing in particular thing, then I don't need to search the rest. So this is the way you have to analyze and define the system structure. Okay, and then you have to maintain the integration. Okay, because you have to make a link between the functions. Otherwise, when you want to run the total software as a whole, then if there is no link between the modules, then it will not perform. Okay, as a whole. So this is your defining stage, and in the designing stage, you have to design the functions and operations in detail. That is, these are the function names. That is the structure. So that is mentioned in the defining stage. But in designing stage, what are the variables? What are the operations which you want to perform, which get included in a particular module or in different modules respectively, will be described in. Okay, so that is screen layout, business rules, okay, business constraints, okay, so process diagrams and other documents. So this is your designing stage. come to building stage. So what is the building stage? This is the development stage. It's a code generation based on the system design. Okay, using compilers, interpreters, debuggers. Okay, bring the system to life. That is to make the algorithm executable. Okay, that is your building stage. Implementation is a part of the building stage. This will ensure a code generation based on the system's design and we got to deploy them. Okay, in small scale, just for testing purpose. Okay, this is another phase, and now testing stage is what we want to test it in different environments under different constraints. Okay, so this is you can set as different sorts of customers of the complete stage. So they are good for series of tests. Okay, if is tested against the requirements to make sure that the product is actually solving the needs we could address during the requirement. Okay, so test plans and test cases were used to identify bugs, that is errors, and to ensure that the system is working according to the specifications, that is whether it meets the requirements or not. Okay, so whether it can address the requirements or not. And in this phase, in this testing phase, different types of testing like unit testing, manual testing, acceptance testing, system testing is done. Okay, so then we come to defect tracking testing. Okay, so to work in a software company, then you can understand when we do some kind of project, suppose you are assigned a task, okay, and your friend is assigned another task, like you have to make a module on sales generation report, okay, and your friend is assigned to make a script for the user interface, okay, another friend is given another task like make an integration with the data. Okay, so these are the tasks which were assigned to three employees, and what happens if you see that in this defect tracking phase, what happens when you deliver some sort of testing report, that report that the report of that module may come across issues when it is just passed through integration testing or it is implemented at production time. Okay, that is in large scale. Okay, so at production time or at runtime, at production run, it is called broad run in when you start executing software. So that what happens, some sort of defect may arise, and that defect gets logged into our table. Okay, and it will be delivered to your team later, and you have to solve this. That this kind of defect, were present in this coding, and so you need to solve these things, and after solving you have to test them again and then again implement in small scale, and then you have to deliver in large scale, that is in production run. Okay, so here this defect tracking management is very much important, because once you debug one defect, then you have to ensure that that bug will get solved in this debugging process and it will not arise again. Okay, so this is the main sequence, that bug will get solved. Okay, you cannot if it comes again, then that means your coding was improper. At the first stage, it is acceptable that your coding is your coding does not solve this issue because you have not thought about this issue, or when you come across such an issue where the defect gets logged, then you have to solve this problem, debug it, and then you have to ensure that not arise. Some other sort of bugs may arise, and you have to solve them again. But that particular bug, if you have debug properly, if you have to debug properly, will not arise. That's why defect tracking is very important. And every software company keeps it as a mandatory tool, and basically it's an Excel sheet mainly, or some other kind of tool is also available. Suppose here is a program name and the description of your program, and also the text, the test name, test specification and defect name, and defect description, and then tackle. And after delivering, if it is successful, then you have to take that yes, successful or not as yes or no. So this is the way, and it is always kept, because when you leave the organization and someone else joins this organization, you have to go through this defect tracking management. Okay, so if you don't keep these things, if you don't keep the logs of defects properly, then your system will not run properly, and there becomes inconsistent in the requirements and implements. Okay. And then I come to this deployment. That is that is what I have told you. That is when you make it, when you want to reach the system executable in production environment. Okay, so that is when it is released formally in the appropriate market. Okay. To have this closer that is tracking process. Okay. This is the starting point. Then there is the two words. There retains the product again, and it will be all that is done. Okay, validate. Okay, the development is assigned the developer. Okay, developer fixes the defect. Tester again does testing. Not approved again, develop properly. Assign the defect. Okay, and if it is approved, that defect is closed. Okay, so this is the closure of defect tracking process. Here, what is the role of business analysis? Yes, here is the role of business analysis. As I have told you, that you cannot, when one bug is solved, that will not arrive. That means the business analyst has to keep this thing in his mind, that what are the bugs have been solved and what are the bugs are unknown. Okay, so you have to find out all those unknown areas. Okay, that is the unknown constraints. You have to think about the unknown constraints. Okay, and also the defect, that is the known constraint. Okay, because when the production run, software fails to execute, then due to some sort of bug, so that becomes a known constraint. So when that known constraint, so understanding the known constraint, and then you have to think about the unknown constraint, because already the known constraints get logged into your Excel sheet, your defect tracking management. Okay, so this is the task of business analyst to understand. Suppose in the NWS you can write recruitment analysis. I have told you to include the year, month, name is salient. Okay, on the visual representation of the paragraph, but it may happen that in some different time zone and format that will face some issue. So we have not addressed that thing right now. But if I start running that in different time zone, then I have to face that constraint. Okay, because that may come across some issue, and I have to solve that. So until when I have come across that thing, then it becomes known to me. But right now, that is an unknown constraint to me. So I have to search those unknown constraints as well. So that is the task. You have to move into the known constraint, and you have to move into the unknown constraint, because this is the task of a business action. Then you can deliver a better analytical solution to your organization. Understand? You have to prepare because the team has to prepare better test specification. The developer has to assign the defect, and the developer has to fix the defect. Okay, so the developer has to meet the requirement specification. So everything depends on the role of business analyst. Whatever be the test is performed, or whatever be the developing work to be performed, completely depends on the role of business analyst. That is because business analyst needs to inform the role and unknown constraints. Okay, at first everything is unknown constraint, but when certain task has been performed by the software, built by the developer and tested by the tester, then some constraints become known, but then we have to consider the business analyst has to focus on the unknown. So his main goal to always find out always the unknown constraint. Okay, to capture the unknown constraint, because there are many competitors. So if you can capture more unknown constraints than your competitor, okay, so what happens? You can deliver better quality products, and you can reduce your cost of production. You can do much better promotion. Okay, much better logistics. Okay, so there must be better use of technology. Okay, so this is the role of business analyst. Okay, this is vital for an organization. Okay. Let's go to what is the role of business analyst in this efficiency process. Because you guys may think that why do we study SQL, software development language? That is of no use to me, because I am going to do something related to analytics. But you have to understand your role of business analyst using SQL. So this is the role. Okay, this is the business requirement which you have to capture. You have to write the solution requirements, then demand. Okay, the solution features. Okay, in translate software requirements. So in translating, you again have to work. So when you just want to write the business requirements into solution requirements, you have to give them these requirements to the developer. Okay, our tester. And then this and when these solution requirements want to be the characteristic of the software or system component, then you have to analyze the demand of the market, whether this feature needs to be or needs to be included in this software component or system or not. Then in the translation phase, you have to execute the role as a business analyst. And think whether this meets the software requirements or not. Okay. Then again this lead. Okay. In the mirroring part, you have to know that is when the developers want to do analysis and design, you have to give them some sort of living. Okay, that is you do this or do not do that. Okay, you have to always gather information, strategize the information. Okay, you have to make insight of the information you have captured. Okay, and that is very much important. How much insight you can gather, you can capture, and how can you in every phase help them to your information and to your plans, to your building some statistical models. Okay, suppose you can make some general report on average sales and also some kind of median values, okay, and frequency per hour of different groups of people, okay, living in different states. So when you do such documents to these people and to bring some conclusion or insight on these reports, then that thing will help the software developers and users to see the software component or review that is improving their or re-engineering their software component. Okay, so this is the thing. Here in taking the analysis to code development, okay, and the following the same thing, okay, so in every place you have to do one thing, that is bug fixing or change management. Okay, so this is the you have to bring change. Fixing the bugs and you have to bring the change by delivering those information inside your plan or whatever important feature needs to be included over. So so you have to execute the role of an advisor. Okay, and you have to also keep a very vital role in fixing the bug. Understood? Up to that, understood? Right? Up to that, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just look at this. The responsibility of a business analyst. You can understand that is the requirement phase, planning phase, monitoring and controlling phase and closing phase. Okay. So there are also one thing I want to mention here, that is in case of monitoring and controlling and closing phase, what is the role? Okay, it is mainly the post SDLC process. Okay, so that is after closing phase. What will be by the time of closing phase? What is the role of business analyst? Okay, so the main thing is that here the business analyst has to do something that is it has to create business architecture, preparing the business case. It has to conduct the risk assessment, okay, requirements, execution, business process analysis, what are the process involved, okay, whether they can bring some change. That is the that is why I have change plan. That is changing in the process, okay, changing in the architecture structure, okay. So this is and documentation of the requirements and analysis. Okay, so these are the main things. So just generally three types of business analysis which we can categorize into strategic, tactical, and operational. So you know, strategic always actually there are different levels of performance. Okay, sometimes we can gather one week for 10 that is operational. And based on which whatever analysis is performed is called operation. Okay, and tactical is something like more than 6 months and less than 5 years. Okay, and these are the things actually tactical and operational analysis are used to analyze the current state, and you have to improve on the current state with your existing resources. Okay, so you have to done the things right. The how the things done right. Okay, and strategic analysis involves how the right things done. Okay, how the things done right and how the right things done. And other strategic analysis means how the right things to be done. Okay, that is you have to acquire best resources. You have to draw out plans for best for acquiring or securing best resource in terms of financial aid or human resource or base ambience or whatever you have to capture. You have to try to capture the best, and that's why you research the level of information which is required in almost 10 years, 20 years. Okay, because based on those information you can strategize the solution that yes, I can I can draw out such plan where I can to which I can afford this best for my organization. But in case of tactical analysis and operational analysis, the level of information is something different. Okay, so here what happened? Here the main concentration on the current operations which needs to be executed efficiently and effectively. Here you are not looking for acquiring the best resources because it may not be possible for you to acquire the best resources. Okay, here you have to do the things right with your existing resources, whatever resources you have, but you have to use them in an optimized manner. So that is the main role of doing tactical analysis and operational. I will go in detail, but right now just understand this. So tactical analysis, just you can say some supervisor plays a role here, and we will just bring some solutions to improve the current state. Okay, based on the data of more than 6 months and less than 5 months data. Okay, and in operational analysis, actually the general employees and staff will do some sort of reporting, and based on that they will try to make some change. Okay, they do some kind of media analysis and data analysis, bring some sort of change in their operational activity just for process improvement. But when you want to do some sort of organizational improvement under a supervisor, okay, under a manager, okay, so the managerial role or the role of a supervisor is to do some kind of tactical solution. Okay, to which they can bring change in the overall improvement of the organization, but that does not mean acquiring the best result. That means use of your resources, use whatever resources you have in an optimized manner, in most efficient manner, most effective. That is the main difference between strategic and tactical and operational. Okay, because in case of strategic analysis, we want to do the right thing. Okay, so to do the right thing, you have to acquire the data of 10 to 20 years and you have to analyze on ways to draw solutions and then you can plan for acquiring best. How can I get this resource? Because this resource seems to be best to my organization. Okay, like IBM, PCS, PwC, always tries to capture very good employees. Okay, very good resources. And but what happened for the startup? The startups are not looking for that kind of base resources because they don't have that much affordability to hire such best IIT students for IIM. So what will they do? They can do one thing. They can use the resources they have had and have to use these resources most effectively and efficiently. So in order to do that, they have to make some sort of plan that this is my limited resource. I cannot give them money like I cannot give them salary like big MNC. So I cannot hire those IITians or IIM students. So here I have to arrange some sort of things through which I can improve the quality level of my resources, or I can use them in different areas of my organization and so that these resources are used in effective manner and optimized manner so the overall growth of my organization can be. Understand?
Ma'am, can you mail us?
I
Ma'am,
will
can you
send these okay. I will send these key points. Okay, that is these documents. Okay, this is and these key points. Okay, I will send this document to you, but you have to go through on internet on YouTube. Okay, and you have to go through in detail. Okay, you just suppose you just search this use of case, use of a case. So you have to search it and you will get different topics on this use of a case. You can search results. Okay, so just go to them and try to understand. Okay, so this is the way. Suppose you can search business analysis. So you will get different types of results. So you have to go through them. Okay, I will send these things. Okay, so these are the key points which you have to go. If I don't deliver you, then you cannot understand what you have to search. Okay, so I will send these to men, then you can understand what things need to be searched, and then you have to go to them. Understand? Understand? No,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Is it okay for you?
Yes, ma'am.
I know today's session is a little bit boring because it's a kind of going through something. Okay, just no programming, but it is a part of our course content, so that's why I have to deliver it. But in the next session, we will again have to start. We will again have to start coding, and the main thing is that then we have to do coding on statistics. So I have to let you know first the basic statistical part, and then I have to also show you some coding side by side. Understood? So then you will not get bored. Because I know these things are really boring.
No, ma'am, we are not getting bored. Actually, the main reason is the voice. It's not boring.
Yes, ma'am.
That's not
Clearly
an issue.
expressing it.
The main issue is the voice only.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
If voice is an issue, no, don't worry. Just watch the video when it gets uploaded on YouTube. Okay, And I think when my laptop will be get ready, then we will not face this problem because I'm conducting this from another laptop. So
Ma'am,
this is some hardware issues. Maybe the voice is getting low because in the previous session you may not face such problems, huh?
No, ma'am, not at all.
So I think I have to use my laptop into whatever working condition. Okay. Then I will start taking action from my own laptop. Okay. So just so just look in. Okay. Try to understand the code before proper change statement. Okay. Changing joint application development. Okay. So just go. So that's it. Joint application development requires to through which you can enable the customers and developers to quickly come to an agreement. Okay, on the basic scope, objectives, and specifications. Okay, so it brings us things to simplify, that is consolidate phone calls, the meetings, to a structured workshop, identify the issues and participants, quantify information and processing needs. Okay, clarifying all the requirements agreed upon in the meeting or a particular session. The output from one phase of the development to the next. So you have to verify that. Satisfy the customers, define the system. Okay, therefore it is their system, shared participation, brings us here. Okay, the outcome. So this is the main thing. Okay, the daily sections, daily systems, results. Okay, so what are the participants? That is an executive software development or testing project, then at times you may see instead of having a business analyst, there is something matter expert. What is the difference? Matter expert needs to be developer and also needs to be business analyst. Okay, that's why this we given that recognition of subject matter expert in an organization. Background noise is coming. Okay, and the role of business analyst means he is not familiar with any programming language. Okay, he only uses the analytics, not software related coding. But subject matter expert also uses the coding. He uses and facilitates. Okay. So he sponsor is the person who drives the project, okay, the system owner, and they normally are from higher positions and are on the system and provide the necessary strategic and direction. Subject matter experts, who are required for successful outcome, okay, and actually they are the backbone of the grade section, whatever the task that I have told you to find the getting value structure of identifying the issues and participation form, and approximately quantify. So these are the tasks of a subject matter expert. They facilitate the meeting, they identify the issues that can solve and quantify. But the facilitator does not contribute information to them. That is, he does not give you the reason. He just addresses the issue. Okay. And only the subject matter expert, then you will see your specific. Okay. Key users are what you will also call the super users, some instances. It differs from company to company, but many the users are those who are more tightly aligned to the project and responsible for the consideration of the part of their members. Okay, so this is the thing. Like as we at times we use open the software using admin. Okay, so that kind of key user, that is we can open some specific login using some sort of login. That's some sort of privilege to open some page and bring the change in the functionality, but other users can just use them but cannot change the functionality. Okay, that is they cannot edit it. Okay, so key users are those users who are given such privilege like administrative privilege, who can bring some sort of change. Just like called key users. Okay. Here in joint application development approach, what happens? Here you have to keep one thing. In traditional approach, you do not involve the customer throughout the process. You just gather information that is input at the beginning to a series of interviews, and then you have to develop the system, investigate the requirements, and develop an application Okay, deliver finally to the customer or deploy in production. But in joint application development approach, you have to involve the customer throughout the development process. Okay, so this is more this leads to faster development and better client satisfaction. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me what is the difference between task and technique? Guys,
Can you repeat?
can you tell me what is the difference between task and technique?
We cannot get you.
Can you tell me what is the difference between task and technique? What is task? What is technique?
Task and technique.
Yes.
Task is basically like some sort of work given to be done like in a limited time or something.
Technique?
And technique means how that task is done, like through by using which like different ways to accomplish that task.
Oh. So technique, there one thing you keep in your mind that is technique actually describes how you want to perform a task under specific circumstances. Okay. Okay, under specific circumstances. So here the specific circumstance is very important word because if you don't mention, then that whatever procedure you want to apply to perform an event will not get executed because you have to mention that this is the environment if you mention yes, I can run this software in Windows 10 operating system or in this environment, in this browser, okay, on this browser, in this system compatible way. So, so that makes sense. If you don't mention this specific circumstance, then technique is not just a description. Okay, it always includes the circumstance details. Okay, no, if it does not include the specific detail of circumstance, then can I never tell how the task will get performed. Okay, so requirement gathering techniques. Okay, there are some requirement gathering techniques. Okay, so we have to deal with that also. Okay. These are the requirement gathering techniques. Brainstorming, document analysis, focus group, interface analysis, review, observation, prototyping, requirement, workshop, reverse engineering, survey questioning. Okay. So what is brainstorming? We use in requirement gathering to get as many ideas as possible from group of people. Okay. And generally to exercise a possible solution to problems and clarify the details of. Okay, you know, SWOT analysis, trends, business opportunities, right? That can be done through brainstorm. Okay. And document analysis is something reviewing the documentation of an existing system can help when creating as is process document. Okay. As well as driving gap analysis. I will deal that part also. I will deal with that part. And in an ideal world, we would eventually bring the requirements, like the creation of the points. Okay, for documenting the current requirements, and then we what we do we that documents should help us to ask questions as part of validating the requirements. Okay, so we have to analyze again and again. So it will just generate a series of questions, and that questions also help you to validate the requirements, completeness of design. Okay. Then comes to focus group. Focus group is a gathering of people who are representative of the users or customers of a product to get feedback. Okay. So suppose there is some sort of marketing representative. Okay. Who just want to collect about the product quality or price or some other features. Okay, from the customer service. So that is the feedback and we gathered about the use of problems. Okay, to address the requirements, and this information can gathered to calculate and define the audio open the already repeated requirements in form of market research is different from brainstorming is that managed process with specific process. Okay, so here in brainstorming everyone gets involved, but in focus group of specific group of people that are the representatives of users or customers. Okay, or some marketing representatives. Okay, so these groups are given this task of gathering information. Not everyone gets involved as well. Okay. Then comes to phase analysis. Interface for a new software product can be human or integration, taking or integration with external system and devices is just another interface. Okay. So here what will happen? User-centric design approach is very effective at making sure that we create usable software. Business analysis is using the task points with other external systems and make sure we do not overlook the requirements that are not okay. So here just you have to analyze the interface, and that may be your mobile, that may be your laptop, that may be browser, to which you're connecting to another computer and you're gathering data from remote server. Okay, you're downloading something from remote server. So you have to analyze this interface so that you can make better. You can make your system better. Okay, you can address it. Okay, and then comes interview. We know what is interview. Interview is also of stakeholders, and those are critical to create the great software. Okay, without the understanding of the goals and expectations of users and stakeholders, we are unlikely to satisfy them. So we also have to recognize the perspective of each interviewee. Okay, so that we can properly weigh and address their issues. Okay, listening is the skill that helps a great analyst to get more value from an interview than an emergency. Understand? Listening. So if you know listening and thinking deeply, let's add this word as well. Okay, because you have to weigh. That is, you have to give weightage to the information. Okay, that is, if suppose you have asked 5 questions and you get 5 answers, first you have to weight your questions, then again you have to give weightage to different types of answers if you have got for each question. Okay, so suppose you get suppose you just ask one customer that whether this software is very good he meets every requirement, and he tells you yes, it meets every requirement. Okay, and someone tells you yes, it works well, but it does not work in Mac operating system. Or someone tells you it does not work in Linux, or some features get missing in Linux. So here you have to weigh the answers properly. Okay, because your first Mac in Mac operating system it is not working, so you have to put higher weightage system. So this is the main issue now, and then you have to weigh to the Linux to the answer. There is who answered you that the software does not run properly in the Linux because some features, some functions get missing. So then you come to the then you have to weigh that is, you have to weigh lead to the answer where who has answered you that the software runs properly in Windows because that's of no use to you that much. But the other thing, answers are very much important when you conduct some development on your system on the software company. So this is the task of a business analyst or an interviewer to recognize the perspective of the interview and weigh them and address their issues properly. Okay. Then comes to observation. This is another requirement gathering technique. So what do you mean by observation? Observation is when an analyst can identify a process, flow state, pain points, opportunities for improvement. Okay. So this is observation can be passive or active, asking without while observing, asking questions while observing, and passive observation is better for getting feedback on a prototype to define requirements. Okay, that active observation is more effective at gathering and understanding of an existing business process. Okay, so now prototyping means what? Prototyping is a relatively modern technique of gathering requirements. To gather preliminary requirements that you use to build an initial version of the solution. Okay, that is termed to be a prototype. And you show this to the client to then give you additional requirements to change the application and cycle around with the client again. This repetitive process continues until the product reaches the critical mass of business needs or for an agreed number of users. Okay. So what suppose when you are given NWR project, then first we do some basic things. Okay, that is building a particular module. Okay, then when I have shown you all and also to our experts managers, then they give approval to on it and then they take the further module. Then after completing the further module, that told us to do the integration. So we have done that. Also, after completing the integration, I have to show you all that this is the way the project will run. So this is some sort of prototype. After an agreed number of iterations, we come to the final point. So you have to first break the testing into executable code, and then you have to apply several things and surround the prototype, cycle around the rim, and then finally deliver the one critical business. Okay. So then we have also one another requirement gathering technique, that is requirement workshop. So what is that? Workshop can be very effective for gathering requirements, both structured and brainstorming sections. It involves study, collaborative document requirements, quantity capture, the collaboration with the creation of domain model artifacts like static diagrams, activity diagrams. Okay. Our workshop will be more effective to analyze than one. Okay. So here you can say that is requirement of submit. It does not only gathering some kind of ideas like a brainstorming. So also gathering some sort of document. Okay, some sort of model, domain model diagram. Okay, so active diagram or process flow diagram. So these are the things done in our requirement process. Then we come to reverse. You know all reverse engineering work. When the different components of a part take in, and then we want to know how they get formed, and we just start working on that. That is called something backward calculation. You all know we are often in mathematics or in some sort of cases where mathematics is involved. So similarly, when you want to just start breaking down the things and then just start analyzing how the things get formed and make the whole thing, that is the small component get joined and then joined with another component and finally make the product one, the result product one, that is called reverse engineering. Okay. When we have to do that, suppose your project does not have access to sufficient documentation of the system, then reverse engineering will identify what the system does. It will not identify what the system should do and will not identify when the system does the wrong thing. Okay, because we were not given any sufficient documentation of the system. We don't know about what the system will do wrong or what the system should do in action. You just can analyze what the system is do or what the system does. Okay, okay. Understand? Suppose you are given a car, you have to choose the car and you have given a specification. So here is what the car will do or what the customer and when the car will run, what you will get familiar with the wrong things. That is the prediction of failure. But if such document is not be provided at the when you are purchasing the car, then how can you analyze? You have to break the car into different components and then just study. Then again just gather the components, try to understand first what particular component is doing, then join them with the another component, then what the joint component is doing, and finally integrated all the components, then you get the actual part back. So here you can understand in this way to what each component does, and finally you can identify what the system is actually doing. Okay, so that is required when you are not given any sufficient documentation of the existing system. Another requirement gathering technical survey of questionnaire when selecting information for many people, too many to interview with budget and time constraints. Okay, a survey or questionnaire can be used. Okay, the survey can force text from choices, rate something agree from agree like that, or have open-ended questions that are from responses. Okay. Survey design third questions can bias the respondents. Okay. So these are the things. So survey questionnaire means both same. Okay. So now the functional requirement document is what we need to be discussed. requirements should include the following. Okay. Description of the data to be entered into the system, description of operations, okay, and
Ma'am,
workflows, description of system reports or other
ma'am,
outputs. You can enter the data into the system, how the system meets applicable regulatory requirements. Yes, tell me.
I'm sorry for
Yes,
interruption.
tell me.
Ma'am, your voice is so low, ma'am. I can't understand.
My voice is slow. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
very slow.
Yes, ma'am. I can't understand. Guys, you want to understand all?
Anish, can you listen to my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
You can listen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Akib, you have problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Just go through the document. Okay. Try to listen and just go through the document. When you get the video, then you will understand. You have no issue because my voice is recorded now. Then you will have no issue.
Ma'am, there is the same problem, na?
No.
This is a recorded video.
There is no problem. When the voice is recorded, you will get clear voice. Because on YouTube, there will be no as such problem. Understand? Anish has Anish.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Anish, after the session, you have to do one thing. You have to check my voice, okay, on YouTube, okay?
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay, if it is not proper, just let me know. I think it will be proper.
No, ma'am, this is a recorded video on sir laptop. So this is same audio recorded, na? Very slow.
Have no problem. Just believe me, you will have no problem on the recorded video, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Anish,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
just make it sure. Just make it sure that the video gets uploaded on YouTube. We'll have proper voice, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Otherwise, just let me know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So just
I mean, you will mail us this document after the session.
yeah.
You will be mailing us the document
Yes,
after the
yes,
session.
yes, I will mail.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
You don't need to be worried about it. Okay. I have told you all na, at the beginning that I will mail it. There are the key points mentioned. You have to search them on internet so that you can get more search results and go through them in detail. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You have to go through them in detail, then you can understand the concept better. And you have to understand these things because tomorrow when you have to do the role of a business analyst, then you have to keep this thing in your mind. Because always coding is mandatory, okay? But when you start doing coding, you have to make some sort of plan in your mind. If you don't make plan, what I have told you at the beginning. Planning to fail means fail to planning. Okay. Fail to planning means planning to fail. Understand? Fail to planning means planning to fail. So you have to keep this thing in your mind. Okay. functional requirement document is a formal statement, okay, of an application functional requirement. Okay, you all know in software that is there are two types of requirements, functional and non-functional. Yeah, these are the functional requirement. Okay, it's of the same purpose as a contract. Okay. Okay, so functional requirement actually captures the intended behavior of the system. Okay, so the behavior may be expressed as service, task, or function that the system is required to perform, and the document should be tailored to fit it at a particular project need. Understand? Okay, so here the functional requirement document has following. So just look at the following characteristics like the description of the data. You know that is metadata, data about data. So here the description means what type of data you are going to enter into your software. Okay. Then what are the operators? ID, multiplication. Okay. Login, again validation. Okay. Or what are the details you want to enter? So you have to perform different operations. And then whether you want to do some sort of transaction. Okay. On a bank website. So whether you want to purchase something or to any online through online and what are the workflows performed. Okay. So there are different workflows. Okay. What are the algorithms you are trying out there? Okay. So these are the your flow diagrams. Okay. And then you can also do data flow diagrams. Here, relationship diagram you all know. Software. You can develop and need to do this kind of diagram. So I'm not going to do that. To deal with that. Description of system reports or other outputs, you know, we always want to generate reports. Okay, because it's not like a program of Fibonacci series or prime number values. Okay, okay. So this is a program of generating pairs of thousand numbers of lakh numbers of okay. So it will be like a report or output in Excel sheet, okay, some kind of report. And who can enter the data into the system? So here you have to give some privilege to the key user. I think system or admin users, okay, who can change the function or who can enter the data. That is the general user. You can just enter the data, but cannot change cannot bring any change into your software. And how the system is applicable regulatory purpose. You all know. When you have to accept license and agreement, when you want to install the software, there are some sort of regulatory requirements. Okay, you have cannot stand it. You have to purchase something. Okay, if you want to use that, you have to keep this thing in your mind. You cannot download a kind of data format. Okay, so these are the regulatory requirements. Okay, and that thing should be included in your functional requirements document. So it mainly demonstrates that the application provides value in terms of business objectives and business processes. It contains a complete set of requirements for the application. It leaves no room for anyone to achieve anything which is not stated in the functional requirement document. Okay. It is solution independent. Okay. So here is the statement of what the application needs to do, not of how it works. Okay. The FRT does not commit the developers to a design. Okay. solution independent means actually you cannot use any specific technology there that refers to the paper that is functional requirement of. Okay. You can bring different solutions using different technology. It's up to you. That's why the solution is there. Okay. It will just tell what the application is going to do, not how it works. Okay. Deals with what sort of requirements it will meet. Okay. The behavior of the different service tasks and functions, but how the functions will run under specific circumstances, that techniques are not mentioned in the book. Okay. What data, what operations, what workflows, what system reports, what and who can enter data. Okay. And what type of regulatory requirements need to be followed. These are the things which are included in functional requirement of, not how the specific technology is used and make the components executable. Okay, it does not deal with how it works. Just tells that it just gives a statement of what the application is doing. So a business requirement document is required. It is a very complete functional requirement. So it is very basic of functional requirement, process model, system, context diagram, flow diagram, business tools and data requirements, data models. Okay. Business requirement document consists of functional requirements, business process model, system context diagram. Okay. This goes to this part. Functional requirements is a document containing detailed requirements for the system being developed. Okay. This requirement defines the functional features and capabilities that a system must follow. Okay. The assumptions and constraints identified during the discussion are still accurate and up to date. Okay. And then comes business process model. The model of the current state of the process is called as is model. Okay. Or a concept of what the process should become is to be model. This is business process model. Okay. And system context diagram is a context diagram for system boundaries, external and internal entities that interact with the system and the relevant data flows between the external and internal entities. Okay. Flow diagram, that is the sequence of operations or the movement of data for a business process. Business rules and data requirements define the constraints, some aspects of business that need to define data constant, default value range, cardinality, okay, data type, cardinality, number of journey activities from one entity to another, which we have to do in here. Then data type, calculation, sections, okay, requirements, elements, and relational integrity of the data, attribute. So data models, CSV, class diagram, CSV data flow diagram, conceptual model, high level picture of different entities for a business function and how they relate to one another. Okay. Logical model illustrates different entities, activities, and relationships involved in the business function. Okay. Then data dictionary and glossary. Okay. A collection of details, information on the data elements, levels, and other entities that comprise the data model underlying the database or similar kind of data management system. The stakeholder map identifies all stakeholders who are affected by the proposed change and their business authority level for requirements. Okay. That is the document developed in the initial phase of project management methodology. Okay. And needs to be updated by the project team as a new change stakeholders that identified throughout the process. Then come to requirement specification management. To know what the data developers logical user functional requirement and other types of system artifacts to be other functional requirements. Architecture and design test cases and business rules. So what is the purpose of the software requirements? Defines the function of the system, hardware, software, functional, particularly. Okay, performance specification, hardware, software, partition, the safety requirements, okay, user interface, okay, safety requirements whether it is vulnerable to any virus or not, okay, or something sort of damage or not, okay. Define the user interface and provide installation drawing, okay, drawing version. Okay, software requirements. Okay. So, this is the SRS software requirement specification, the document. This is used as a communication between the customer and the software requirement specification is used more basic form in the forward document in communicating the software requirement between the customer and the developer, and this constant effects on what needs to be done and carefully avoid the solution. That is how to do. Okay. First, there's a contract between the developer and the customer. Okay. It actually is a complete description of the behavior of a class. Okay, and may into the set of skills that describe the interaction we have with the software. Okay. So, what is use case? I told you now that we have done interaction. So, suppose you want to just withdraw money from your savings. So, it will just take you from bank. Okay, so one kind of. So, then is extend equal to, okay, deliver airline ticket to the travel agent, okay, this is extend to arrange to, okay, this is airline company, book airline, again, reserve a seat, airline company just reserve a seat here, okay, if we pay for airline ticket, airline company, okay, and then again extend to pay for two, which will include, okay, and pay travel agent, okay, that is your customer, so travel agent or that customer directly books their night ticket, okay, that travel agent can also pay their line, that is association. So, so the blue solid lines are just represent association, okay. Here this blue. Here brings travel agent, okay, blue. And then it is also include travel agent commission, okay. So after this travel agent commission and travel agent and pay for airline tickets, okay, pay for two, that is the registered airport, and then this is the touring company or if they can just pay for airline tickets, so airline company, okay, it's arranged to just get there and okay, that is your tour company, okay. So these are, there are four actors: travel agent, customer, airline company, touring company. Understand? So this is your user and action interaction diagram, that is called user diagram. Okay. So are used to describe the sequence of actions, okay, performed by a system that provides value to an actor, and the use case describes the system behavior under various conditions, okay, and it responds to a result from one of the stakeholders, that is called primary actor. The actor is the who of the system, in other words, the end user, the software system engineering. In this case, is a list of physically defining interactions between a role owner, UMS, you know, as an actor. And a system to achieve a goal, okay. The actor can be a human or an external system, okay. A use case specifies the flow of events in that case. Users are external entities that result humanity. Okay. Okay. It is more concerned with what is performed. Okay. By the system. In order to perform the sequence of acts, but not this is how. Okay. So you have understood. So what is the different anatomy of word skills that is named the descriptive name that is just as the purpose of the use case. Okay. Description discuss what the use case does in a couple of sentences. The actors, introduce any actors that participate in the use case, precondition that must be made prior to starting the use case flow of events, description of interaction between the system and the actors. Okay. So let's discuss the state of the system after a use case has run its course. Here, an action is a person or other external entity to the software system being specified who interacts with the system and performs use case to accomplish tasks. Different actors often correspond to different users, classes, or roles. Okay, and description I have told you, precondition I have told you. So this priority, this is the relative priority of implementing the functionality required to allow the user to get okay. And frequency, normal course of events, alternative course. I will show you one thing. This is here we have shown a sample template for this test. This is the management so that the information can be useful for the technical team. Okay, just do. You have to create such template as a business analyst and with your ID name, graded by date, graded task, updated data, submitted with after, description, precondition, post condition, adapt to priority, sequence of use, normal course of events, what are the alternative codes, exception, include means hormone activity. That is pay, travel again, and pay for airline tickets. Okay, so pay to travel again or airline. So that is done including hormone activity. Okay. And then these are the special requirements, assumptions, notes, and okay. So these are the things. So what is so what is generalization, application, extent, and misuse? Okay. So generalization means there there may be instances where actors are associated with similar use cases. Okay, in such a child use case, in such a such case, a child use case inherits the properties and behavior of the parent. Hence, we need to generalize the actors to show the inheritance of functions. Okay, they are represented by a solid line, a large solid triangle, arrowhead. Okay. That is first. Okay. Large solid triangle. Okay. So the customer can pay, make payment using via paper, credit card, okay, NEFT, whatever. So here I have just made a general but the customer is actually different. Like we have done parent class, child so child class is doing the same thing. The parent class. Okay, there are three types of customers. One is paying to any of them, one is paying to credit card, one is paying to mobile apps like Pay or something. So, but I maintain a generalized. Okay, that is customer. Okay, so this is the generalized. In application, between application initial sketches are indicated in diagrams by solid blue lines and association solid lines and application is whenever an actor or event interaction described by a user. Here is solid lines and application. In some cases, we find different color, but that is solid line. Okay, that means direct interaction. Okay. Then extend there are some functions that are triggered optionally. In such cases, the extend relationship is used and the extension uses attached. So to remember is that you have to keep one thing in your mind that if you are to perform a function on its own, even if the extending instance is not false. Okay. Then electricity is shown as a dash line with an open arrowhead directed from the extending use case to the extended. Okay. First is look. Whose airline is Uber to? So who can ticket will operate independently? It will not depend upon it will not depend on the extended relation. That is that just get triggered optional. Okay, optional. So it will not depend on the functionality of this Uber to. Okay. Whose airline ticket is the module which can perform independently. Okay. Similarly here, deliver airtime ticket. Because travel agent here another extended module and to generated that is also optional. Okay. So delivery airline ticket can be done independent without depending on the arrangement. Now include it is used to extract case fragments, okay, as a duplicated multiple use cases. Okay. It is also used to simplify learning cases by splitting into several use cases and to extract common parts of the features of two or more use cases. Okay. Include relationship between use cases which is shown by a dashed arrow and open arrow from the base use case to the use case. Okay. So this is what I have already told you, that is common functionality. Okay. And this case is only in the functional requirement for a system. Okay. So other requirements such as business rules, quality of service, requirements, and implementation concepts must be presented separately. Once the service is performance, get a fix. Okay. And monitoring performance or configuration. That so functional requirements only will be used. Okay. Look at these include airfare travel agent and travel agent commission. Okay, this is something common for travel agent commission. Then pay for airline tickets, pay travel agent and pay for airline. This is also common for. So duplicate parts or common for need to be represented as an included use. Okay. So now we discuss about right public space. Understand? So let's go to the right public space. Requirement management is about keeping your team in sync and providing visibility to what is going on within a project. Okay. So here you have to know that is you have to remove what and why. Because why is important because it provides context to the goals, feedback, and decisions being made about the requirements. Okay. make an approach of collaboration and buy-in from stakeholders. Okay. Suppose if everyone is involved, we will have approval. Someone has safety issues. What do you think? So, do we have approval on the requirements? Okay. And we can move forward unanimously. Okay. So, these questions come up during the development process. Okay. In practice, you don't necessarily want consensus. Okay. You want buy-in from the group and approval from those in control. So, you can move the project forward. In consensus, you are trying to get everyone to compromise and agree on the decision. And with buy-in approach, you are trying to get people to back the best solution. Make a smart decision and do what is necessary and to move forward. Okay. You don't need everyone to agree that the decision is the best. You need everyone to support the decision. In collaboration can help in receiving support on decision and in planning good requirements. Okay. So just imagine you have to do a list of that involves collaborating with multiple people to complete. Then how would you keep all those items straight? Or how would you track uh, one change to an item would affect the rest of the project? Okay. Use that traceability, determine traceability and management part. That is, use that traceability and change management as value. Okay. Determine delivery analysis. So that becomes documented, actionable, inferable, testable, traceable. So assignment is a condition or capability needed by a stakeholder to solve a problem or achieve an organizational objective. Okay. So requirement analysis covers both stuff that go into determining determining the needs or conditions to meet for a new or altered product. Okay. Okay. And that takes account of the possible conflicting requirements of various stakeholders, analyzing documents, validating and managing this software and system requirements. Okay. So what have to do is the objective. You have to do something. You have to as a you can ask the business expert, the development manager, project lead, okay, what business objectives of the company will this project help achieve? Why are we doing this project now? What will happen to do it later, not right now? That is prioritizing your projects to use and what people do not do it at all. But who will benefit from project? The project who will benefit from is considering most important improvements that can possibly be made at this point of time. Should we use different projects or alternative course of it? Either of using current courses of or current course of action. So these are the things. So what are the different types of requirements? Business analyst needs to be interested in these kind of requirements, that is business requirements, user requirements, system requirements, functional requirements, non-functional requirements. Okay. These are the different types of requirements. Okay. Transition requirements. Business requirements are the critical activities of an enterprise that must be performed to meet the organizational objective while remaining the solution independent. That is, the others are deal with how. Okay. And business that is only deals with the what part, what the requirements need to be performed, what objectives need to be made. Okay, a business requirements document shows the business solution for a project, including the documentation of customer needs and expectations. User requirements is something which should specify the specific requirements which the user expects or wants from the user of software to be constructed from the software project. Okay. User requirements should be verifiable, clean, clear, concise, complete, consistent, expressible, and viable. Okay, the user requirement document, user requirement specification is the document in software engineering that specifies what the user expects that the software be able to do. So here is the difference between business requirement and user requirement. After listening to user requirement, the business analyst or the project analyst, the business analyst refers to the project name, then they will decide whether the critical activity of that organization can perform or not. Okay, so that should match. The government must tune with the organizational law. Okay, so otherwise making a software product cannot be possible. Okay. System requirements deal with the defining software resources requirements and prerequisite sites that needs to be installed on a computer to provide optimal functioning of an application. Okay. Functional requirements, I have already told you the behavior of the system. That is system calculation, data type, processing, user interface, okay, kind of things. Non-functional requirements, business rules, performance monitoring, activity, and so here what happens? We specify the criteria that can be used to judge the operation of a system rather than the specific behavior. In case when we deal with non-functional requirements. For non-functional requirements, we just want to judge or assess the operation of a system. Okay. performance monitoring. Okay, what type of service are performed or okay. Okay. Same architecture speaks of the plan for implementing non-functional requirements. Okay. So we can say non-functional requirements are the quality in terms of performance, effectiveness. Okay. How should the system look, the software look like? Okay. And then transition requirements. Then someone else. Actually, someone has sent me message, so I have to go to the message also. So, okay. So what is transition requirements? Transition requirements describe capabilities that the solution must fulfill in order to facilitate transition from the file state to the desired future state. Okay, but that will not be needed once the transition is done. Okay, when that transition is done, then that requirement is not required. This is different from requirements that they are always temporary in nature and they cannot be developed as a code and existing new services is defined. Okay, until both an existing and new services is properly defined, they cannot be developed. So that's why they are temporary in nature. So this thing cover data conversion from existing systems. Okay, and gaps that must be addressed. And other related things with that okay. Different type of technical gaps, these gaps need to be addressed. So then we come to requirement specific mapping. I have told you not festival. Yeah, some festival. So that is requirement specific mapping. I have already told you that is different types of requirement and also this is one specificity the application is design and what are the standards of different okay again another one this is your requirements and what are the different what are the counts just look for here take this one needs for taking requirements on and also requirement 6. So here the count is 2. But for the requirement 1, how many does it take to be done? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then count vertical. So here it is 5. And for a particular requirement, for a particular test, how many requirements need to be tested? So that is that needs to be counted horizontally. For first requirement and third requirement. Similarly, for the PCS, that is test requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, 4, 5. Okay, this to be tested. That is test case to be applied on testing of requirement 5 to 5. For requirement 1 to 5. Okay, so here the counting 5. Understood. So this is another kind of requirement testing. Okay. Then this is one. This is a very modern type of requirement resolution access. Okay. Look at this. This is the software analysis requirement. Okay. And not exceeded red colored, spark, green, in progress, orange, and pale. Okay, this is how we can frame what are the requirements they say, what is their corresponding standard. Okay, that is procedure. Okay, you can give different types of resolution. The subform. So you can say clearly the requirement section is active. Remove the reference, requirement reference number, description, registration method, and the status. Okay. You need to go through the different types of numbers. So here you have to concentrate on two things. One is quality assurance. Okay. And so government management can sound like a complex thing. Okay. But when you boil it down to a simple concept, it's about helping teams answer the question. Does everyone understand what we are doing and why? Okay. On business and product managers and project leaders, we cover QA managers and quality assurance managers and testers. Okay, along with the stakeholders and customers involved. So often the root cause of the project failure, understanding of the scope of the project. Okay. You have to keep one thing, you have to find out your requirements. Okay. That is, you have to formalize agreement by project stakeholders that the uh, content and presentation of the requirements. Okay. And documented as are accurate and complete. Okay. So this formal agreement ultimately reduces the risk that during the subsequent to implementation stakeholders will include. Okay. Guys, have you gone through this? Guys, have you gone through this? Requirement flexibility matrix. Guys, have you gone through this? Any one of you just respond to this? Shruti, have you gone through this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you understood this? Have you understood this? Have you understood this matrix?
No, ma'am.
You have not understood. Shruti,
No, ma'am.
let me know what is your problem. What is your problem? This is your requirement. This is story of for specific testing as a user I need to be able or as a salesperson I want to log in. These are the some services and the corresponding test cases. Okay, these are the for SA C10. Okay, this is case 10, case 11. Okay, create something edit contract, create options. Okay, create these. Okay, understood? Some kind of
Yes, ma'am.
understood. And these are the blocks which represent status. Gray color means not executed. Green means pass. Orange means incorporate. Red means fail. Understood? This is one sort of flexibility matrix. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Another kind of matrix where you have just where you have to count the test cases horizontally and vertically. That is, a particular test case involves how many requirements or a particular requirement involves how many test cases. Understand? This count horizontal and vertical count. This is another flexibility matrix. The requirement description number, descriptive test case ID and status. You can include another column to express the description like requirement. Then the status. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Search test. Now you have understood what I have covered today or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have understood now? Right now, what is this requirement flexibility matrix? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here we are going to deal with business modeling. Okay. And I am thinking whether I will continue with that part or not. It is boring concept and it is not. Okay, verify if stakeholders have a shared understanding of proposed to be of the model. If you have this model now, it is the model you at present. That is the current state of your model. And whether the stakeholders can have a shared understanding. Okay. That is what will be the future state. That is to be. That is to be process model. That is used in future. Okay. That is why we have to build model for business analyst. Okay. So we can say business model is a structured model, just like a blueprint or template for the final product to be developed or delivered. It is structured and dynamic for planning. Okay. It also provides the foundation for the final product. Okay. So you can say a business model can be defined as a representation of a business or solution that often include a graphic component along with supporting text and relationships to other components. Okay. So to cover the areas like core values of the company, what is served, what is record, key resources, major relationships, delivery channels. Okay. So analyzing requirements is a part of business modeling process and it forms the core focus area of functional requirements gathered during the stage. These requirements are provided by the stakeholders regarding the business processes, data, and the business rules, describe the business functionality, which will be designed in the future state. Okay. So in order to build that model, we have to perform gap analysis. Okay. Just do that gap analysis. Performance with time, current performance for the desired performance. So that is your gap. It's not result. But you know everything comes with time and cost and effort. So if there is a little bit change, you may not so that much interest to bring a change of your current performance level or of the current state of your product. But if the length is that much high, okay, so think yes, that will give you enough profit and so you will invest time, effort and money to change your as model of the current state to the 2D model of the system. Understand? There will be always upward improvement. Okay, so the improvement will be in upward direction. So guiding principles for business modeling, domain and user variation. Okay. Multiple work units perform the same function. Okay. Multiple users perform the same work. Distribution mechanism. by domain and user values. A developing business model will frequently reveal areas of disagreement or confusion, okay, objections, okay. So between the stakeholders, so among these stakeholders, the business analyst needs to document the model variations, that model, okay. And multiple work units document the variances in the model. Maybe different divisions or geographies, okay. That is why multiple work units perform the same function, okay. That is, you have to perform the same kind of analysis in different domains for different work units, okay. Multiple users perform the same function. Different stakeholders may do similar or different. That is, the procedure of doing the same kind of work is different. The variation may be the result of different states and approach of different rules, the needs, or the result of different needs. Okay, just wait. So here the variation may be the result of different skill sets, but I have told you. And so it will just need the different needs of external stakeholders. Okay. So then we come to resolution mechanism. So the business analyst should document whether the solution will accommodate the inconsistencies in the current business model, whether the solution is required standardization. Okay. Stakeholders need to determine which approach to follow. Okay. So the 2D model will reflect their decision. Okay. But as told, if the gap is not that much high, then we will not put that much into it. So we will lot of time and money and effort. Understand? Okay. So that's it for today. We will do another session where we will do analytics part and some statistics part. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen here. So that's it for today. And guys, have you understood this basic thing? That is software development life cycle, role of business analyst, what are the different phases, what are the different functional requirements, gathering techniques, okay, and what is the purpose of HRM, what and requirements, functional requirement documents include, okay, what are the components, okay, a functional requirement document include, and what are the different types of requirement flexibility matrix, and mainly the use case and actors and the interactions, that is, UMS, Unified Modeling Language. So how these things help the business analyst. So how the business analyst will fill up the use case template form. Okay, these are the things. Okay, what things we have to include in this use case template. Okay, so these are the things, different types of requirements, whether in techniques like brainstorming, focus group, database analysis, okay, questionnaire, okay, interview, and observations, okay, and interview. So these are the things, and you can also know how we can conduct JAD phases, that is joint applicate in development patient. Okay. So these are the things, and then what is the purpose of business model? What is, how can we do that? Okay. We have to make a buying approach to the stakeholders to finalize the document, because in case we don't need to compromise. We don't need to convince everyone. Okay, we need to make a buying approach. We need to make understand everyone. So we have to just get the support from the majority, and we have to make others support your solution to be as best one. So that is one sort of buying approach. If you start working on consensus approach, then you have to compromise, or then you have to work on an hybrid version. That may not be a best solution. Okay, so you have to keep this thing, that is, you have to adopt collaborative and buying approach. And and you have to sign off the requirements properly, physically or electronically, so that requirements signed of the will be discussed later, or will be followed later properly. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, and we also have learned about gap analysis. It's required for building a model, business model, and you know what is business model actually is. Okay, what are the characteristics to be what are the requirements what are the characteristics required to build a model, whether it is required or acceptable by the stakeholders or not. Okay, so these are what we have covered today, and in the next session we will be with the analytical part and statistical part. Okay, so that's it. So I'm leaving today's session here. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.